We all have a beach that means something to us. Mine has always been the Outer Banks. On the northeast coast of North Carolina, known as the Graveyard of the Atlantic, where numerous shipwrecks took place and pirates like Blackbeard are said to have hid their treasures, and where the mysterious lost colony disappeared without a trace. I'd been visiting the Outer Banks with my mom since I was a kid. We'd go for a week at a time. I remember how long a week felt back then. I met Dave in college English class, and it turned out he'd been going to the Outer Banks since he was a kid too. 15 years and 5 kids later, dreaming about finding a beach house of our own one day was still a favorite pastime of ours. Though it felt outside the realm of possibility, for years we'd pull up real estate listings and pretend we were serious. Until the Saturday morning in June, when we woke up before dawn and decided to pack up the kids in our car and head south to our beach town to see what we would find. By the time the sun rose on that Saturday morning in June, Dave and I had pulled up the real estate listings we'd been scouring for years. Babe, look at this one. 4 bedrooms, only a few back from the beach.
Babe, I found a 2-bedroom.
With a lot of wishful thinking and no plans for the weekend, we decided to pack our bags and surprise our kids with a trip to the Outer Banks. Justin, we're going to the beach today. His face is amazing. Are you excited? Yes. Are you excited?
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Be free with me. Be free. Be free. Be free with me.
We're almost there. Just going to check out some beach houses just for fun. The next day, we met with the realtor. We decided to look at 2 houses. The first stop was a 4-bedroom with a wraparound porch that would make the perfect rental property. Close to the beach, walking distance to fun things, enough bedrooms for kids and guests, a charming exterior, and in need of an interior redo. We spent an hour or so there while I thought about how we could update the house to get the rental price we'd need to cover the mortgage. The expenses would be considerable, though, and in the end, we realized we couldn't afford it. I figured we'd save up and come back years later to see what we could find, but Dave still wanted to go see the 2-bedroom, 800-square-foot surf shack. It was on a sand street in our favorite neighborhood, but I didn't take it seriously due to its small size and our family's large size.
It's my surf shack.
I couldn't join Dave in his excitement. I was busy designing the house in my head and worrying about the fact that the situation seemed doable. I walked quietly from room to room, There were only 3, 4 if you counted the bathroom, reworking the floor plan in my head, trying to figure out how to get 5 beds, 1 for each of the kids, into one of the 2 10 by 12 bedrooms.
But on that note, is there something you could do up there if those are flat? Like, could that be...
Like a transom?
No, like a mezzanine. Like, could you stand up there?
No, you can't stand up there.
No, okay. Because I was like, oh, what if that was like a balcony?
It's like...
Unless you change the roof line, though, because you said...
You could pop the top. Yeah. So easy.
So you could actually maybe get like a loft up there if you change the roof. But I like the lowness of this place being like a beach shack. We can talk about that, but I think...
All right, coming in to cutest little beach shack ever with these adorable cabinets that I love. And you've got one big old living room. And then you've got one little bedroom in here. Got window units. We'd have to do all AC and put actual heating in instead of the baseboard heaters. Then you've got tiny little bathroom here, little quarter sink. Got another one here, and we've got another bedroom. It needs to share. So it needs to probably shrink this bedroom and add an additional bathroom here. And then you come back around, and I'm thinking to open up the ceiling. We looked in the attic, there are no struts. Open up the ceiling, and I would do all doors here, maybe a Nana door. And then back in this master, I would do another sliding door, French doors there, out to a new deck. As you go outside, there are the most beautiful trees. Hi, Melanie. Hello.
You do a shed dormer off the other side.
I was thinking you get that loft. Then you have the backyard.
Full loft, or you have to do like a
Prettiest trees. Bigger deck over here. And come downstairs. And you have very old bathrooms. So you'd have to make that. I had ideas about turning the lower level into a space for more bedrooms, but it turned out that the head height was too low and we would not be allowed to add any additional square footage underneath of the house. Somehow those stairs, that's the problem. I've got to get stairs down here. Then this would be the pool back here. We put in a new outdoor shower, which is super pretty. Love it. We walked around and talked with each other and with the kids about all of the possibilities, what we should do, what we should be considering. We ran numbers to figure out if it was affordable, how much we thought a renovation would cost. With all of the water damage to the underneath of the house and the age of the home, we estimated that the renovation of the cottage would cost more than the actual cottage itself. But the house was less than half the price of any other house for sale in the entire area, and this was our only way in. So we're really bows in the front, bows and build structures have them. We felt something for this house, but its condition scared us.
I love the cabinets. Like, I wouldn't change that.
We explained the concept of mortgages to Justin, who had a very hard time with the concept.
You can't keep taking these loans, guys. It's just gonna waste money. You're gonna be like penniless, you're all gonna be hungry, and you're gonna have 0 money. Hungry, Justin? You guys are gonna keep taking these loans, and you can't pay them off. That's what you're gonna need to do. So stop taking loans and start paying them off.
Are you worried?
Yeah. You guys gotta stop taking these loans. You gotta pay them off first if you wanna take another one. At least pay one. What you should do.
He wasn't wrong. This would be a huge financial undertaking. It would definitely strap us and stress us for quite some time, as the renovation of the house would cost more than the house itself. But we thought about all the time we'd get together, all the time spent in nature.
Oh, those waves.
All the memories we'd make. And we thought about the time when Dave and I came down to the Outer Banks together the first summer after we met in college, and how we wanted more of that, wanted it for our kids.
Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde.
to call the house the Lost Cottage after the Lost Colony and having been something that we found and loved. But little did we know we'd lose the cottage, as there were 3 or 4 other offers on the house and ours was not accepted. My heart fell, and I had to remind myself that's just how real estate is sometimes. You set your eyes on a house and it feels like the one, but you don't always get it. We chuckled about the fact that it, ironically and sadly, was truly our lost cottage. A few weeks later, we got a call. The buyers of the cottage had gotten cold feet because they met with the contractor and were told it was a tear down. Did we still want it? We had one last chance.
Go come see the house. I'm the rot.
Oh my. Is it supposed to be like that?
Right now it is. I think there's something wrong here though with this. I feel like this leaked down.
What gives you that? The plywood on the
I
floor?
think maybe that's what the water damaged. I feel like it could have been from here and then it was like coming from that corner. I don't know.
So where are we now?
This is going to be seashells eventually. I'm going to cover this with some sort of coating and put seashells on it. It's going to be awesome. And then this is the view. I'm going to leave this as is right now because I do want to make this all windows. Does this make you happy? Do you like this house?
I love you.
Yeah. You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it make you happy?
Yeah.
Show me where your room's going to be.
Are there any bedrooms?
Yeah, there's a bedroom. Do you want to pick your bedroom? That's gonna be your room. You're all gonna share it. You and all your brothers and your sister, all 5 of you in here. Okay, what do you think of that? I loved it. The most important thing to have on a house measure with you is a naked baby in a diaper.
Oh, you're safe.
No! A happy girl!
What you working on, baby?
The bunk room. So I'm trying to get Christian's little area. I'm trying to do math as peanut gallery races around. We're getting a 3-foot shower right here. Here. You are going to be up here. And Salsy's going to be below.
Could I climb down and go to the shower?
No, because the shower is going to be like a wall right here. And it's going to you can only get to it from the bathroom. So, did I explain all this to you? Okay. So you're going to, so Zalzy will be here.
But we're gonna lose the windows.
We're going to lose both of these windows.
Both of the windows.
Yeah, because your bed's going to be here.
Oh, then we need to have another window.
So we lose
Definitely.
the windows here. And then right here is gonna be Rory's bed and Justin's bed. Okay, Louie?
Are we moving this door?
Yes. And that door's moving.
Okay. Now the closet door.
Closet is gone because we're stealing for the bathroom. They're not gonna have a closet.
Mm-hmm.
And then we want the ceiling in here to vault up as high as we can and still allow all that breathing room for air to circulate. You want that to be your bedroom?
So cool.
Okay, bye. We are down in Kerala. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
And we have been working on plans for the cottage, and we're gonna head out for some crab legs. You guys excited?
Yeah.
Coming down.
We discovered that in Kerala village, where the distance from the sound to the ocean is less than a mile, at the end of every July is the dance of the Dragonflies.
Look at them all. Are they tagging each other's heads? Look at them. Are those your spirit animals?
about them. I've never seen this before. This is amazing. Construction on the cottage took about a year, and throughout that time, we traveled back and forth from Virginia to the Outer Banks to check on progress. Almost every single thing and every single system needed to be replaced. I do not love fixing the innards of houses. I much prefer making them pretty, but we had to get this baby structurally sound. We replaced the existing decks and added a massive new one in the back of the house where we figured we would spend much of our time eating and living. One of the biggest undertakings and something we almost didn't do was vaulting the ceiling in the main room. It was expensive and time-consuming, and I almost didn't do it, but Dave convinced me to, and I'm so glad we did. I rearranged the floor plan to create a sense of privacy for Dave and I in the primary bedroom, and so the bathroom was accessible from the main room of the house and then also from only our bedroom. We closed the kids' bedroom off to the bathroom so that we could fit bunk beds on all sides of the bedroom. This is gonna be our deck. Our contractor, Travis, and his team made amazing progress on the house, essentially completely rebuilding it from top to bottom. Future bathroom. And here's the space between laundry room and bathroom. There's a laundry room.
Yeah, try pushing that part down. Go, yeah, right down. No, only one hand. Oh, bam.
Always trapped in the bedroom. By the next summer, things had really started coming together, and we were preparing for an August move-in. The hardwood floors were in, the pine walls and cedar ceilings were in, all the new windows and doors were in, exposing the incredible live oaks to the interiors. It was just like I pictured it would be the first time I walked through it. What do you think, Cole? It was a dream come true, and piling in that minivan with the 5 kids and the 3 dogs was always an adventure, and we always got to see something amazing when we would get back to Lost Cottage. A lot of stuff going on outside, huh, Cole? Lots of progress today. There was so much for Aurora to take in.
I saw some cookies. Down here. Cookies are down there.
You smelled cookies and milk? You know what that is? That's cedar. That's just cedar, not cookies and milk. It smells good, doesn't it? Always ends, and how there may or may not be a rainbow at the end of it, but we'll still be okay. I like the smell of cedar too.
Yeah, here, I'll go to you. This stuff is beautiful.
It's beautiful. I think it's beautiful too, Rory. There's nothing like the day when you take the stickers off the windows in new construction and you finally get to see out of the house. Wow. There's a view. You banging up my table, girl? You are. Good thing it's distressed already. Giselle, what do you think of the new beach house?
I like it. Report in a few days we will go home. So you can be happy.
Storm was coming, and Rory was worried that we would have to leave the Lost Cottage to be safe from the storm, but we let her know that it was okay to stay at the Lost Cottage.
There's nothing to fear about the storm because the storm will end. Sometimes there's rainbows, sometimes there's not. It's okay if there's not rainbows sometimes.
This little person was instinctively in tune with nature, and I couldn't help but think about how this applies to our hearts and souls as well.
You being that here. You being okay.
In August of 2020, we made our last jam-packed minivan ride of the summer to move in.
Oh, honey bear. She doesn't fit.
Like a sausage. Stay there.
Honey bear. You're so lovable.
Oh no, my toy broke!
It's okay.
Oh, wow.
It's okay. All right.
I love road trips.
Daddy.
We moved in time for Rory's birthday to say goodbye to the not quite so terrible twos.
You ready to be officially 3?
Yeah!
Oh boy. You can't be 3 unless you blow the candle out, so.
And you're gonna be your birthday next?
Yeah, actually, it's going to be my birthday next. Hey, Rory, I'll make you a deal. I'll give you extra of my birthday cake if you give me extra of your birthday cake.
You can't get extra of hers, Justin.
Don't tell her that.
Happy birthday, dear Rory.
Happy birthday to you.
You blow it out? Harder. And with that, our beach life started. On the Outer Banks, we leave a world of busy schedules and commitments behind for a little bit of land by the beach, dripping with live oaks and Russian olives. When we moved into the Lost Cottage, our sweet little street welcomed us and kids with open arms, and I sometimes think about how different things would have been for us if we had chosen another house on another street. We had no idea how much we would be in the Outer Banks, spending as many days as we can there, even in the off-season. Some of our kids have summer jobs down there, and thanks to virtual meetings, Dave and I are able to work from there almost the entire summer. I love our cozy little cottage, even in the winter when the town is empty and we light all the candles and cuddle up on the sofa to read and watch movies. I love it when we get together with friends around a fire in the fall, or are given a day that feels like summer in the early spring. In so many ways, this little place has set my spirit free. 7 people, 3 dogs, 800 square feet. I didn't originally know how we could comfortably fit 7 people into 800 square feet, but we did, and it's been incredibly freeing. It helped me to define my style and design philosophy even further. Not having a lot of space has forced us to be incredibly disciplined with what we bring into the cottage. With only a 12-inch closet, I do not need options down at the beach, and it has been incredibly freeing. Focus shifted to what mattered most, the people we love around us and the incredible nature outside. What was once almost lost has now been found. Saving the Lost Cottage sparked something within us, and we don't feel quite finished here in the Outer Banks. There are lost cottages everywhere around here, vestiges of the past just begging to be brought back to life, loved and cared for. And we can't save them all. Like this one that I'd always dreamt of fixing up that was torn down recently. I love this place and its old houses steeped in history. And though we certainly can't save them all, we're trying, one lost cottage at a time. I've shared about the process in my book, Beach Life, and now I'm sharing it here on Saving Lost Cottages of the Outer Banks.